Now it's time to play. What's your karma? And here is the host of our show, your favorite representative of the Lord of the Death, Dan Yamaraj. Give a round of applause to him. Hi there. Good evening. And thank you for joining us today, both those in our live audience and those who are watching us on television. How are we doing today? No matter what, you may have won the lottery or lost your paycheck, given birth to a boy or buried your husband. High here or low there, it's time to forget the seeming events around you. Face the reality and ask yourself the most important questions. Who am I? What am I doing here? And what's my karma? Gupta, who is our first contestant today? Dan, our first contestant is one of the world's most famous fast food chain magnates. Famous for a product he calls finger licking good. Let's welcome Major Scandals to What's Your Karma? Welcome to What's Your Karma, Mr. Major. Well, what's your impression of the planet of death?
Dan, it's a drag. You don't have any of my chicken outlets here? If you did, you'd be a lot happier. I guarantee it.
Well, Major, we don't see happiness as coming from the distress of other living entities. So there'll be no market for it here. But I think you'll be fried when you find out what awaits you as your karma for killing those 36 zillion chickens. Yes, you are going to take a chicken birth for every birds made with your infamous recipe. As a bonus, we have arranged that these birds be right on your very own factory farm.
But Dan, I never knew those chicken had a soul. I didn't even know that I had a soul. Or that there was any activity after death.
Well, they did. And now, you, the guilty soul, are going to take birth as a chicken. Yes, you will be packed up into an egg, hatched and corn-fed until you are plump and tender and ready for the eggs over 36 zillion times. Now, thank you, Major, for your appearance on What's Your Karma. I'm sure you brought a few of our viewers to a higher level of awareness and realization concerning their possible activities in their next lives. And we hope learn from your experience that all living entities are spirit souls. Be a good egg, Major. Next, we have a little lady from East London, Miss Terry Wilson. Miss Wilson has been teaching young girls contraceptive methods and arranging abortions for the past 25 years. She died today in transit from apartment from heart failure due to stress. Hi, Mystery. Welcome to our show. What's your karma? How does it feel to be dead?
Well done. So far, so good. I do miss the feeling of control. I used to enjoy though. You, Yamdutas? Is it Yamduta? They sure got me here in a hurry.
Well, don't worry about a thing, Terry. We all get what we desire. Perhaps you may be unaware of how our little enlightenment works here in Yamaloka. Now, I will just outline our intentions.
Okay, Dan.
Now, you are under some very demoniac misconceptions during your last life. And we want to clear them up so you won't make the same mistakes in your next human life. And eventually, you will be qualified to enter into the kingdom of God. Okay?
Sounds educational enough.
Alright. During your adult life, you are responsible for 4,962 abortions in East London. All these abortions were spread over 25 years of so called public service in the county hospital, where you admitted teenage girls and young women to the pregnancy termination ward. Now, we also have arrangements in store for all the doctors and nurses who took part in those proceedings. But for you, as a representative of the clinic who counsel the mothers and even falsified their records, for you, we have a special grand comeuppance.
I am not so sure about this, Dan. I go to church and my minister assured me that there was no.
Do you mean hell? No, Terry, it's not exactly hell. It's a material world. And here is the way it works. Now listen closely. This is an open secret. Announcer!
Miss Terry, there's an equal and opposite reaction for every action.
Oh God! No!
Terry, you are going to be placed in a home 4,962 times. And each time you as a fetus will be aborted. Sometimes with a pig and sometimes with salt water. Yes, you won't see the light of day for over 1400 years as you personally experience all the suffering you meted out during your lifetime.
Dan, before we go any further with today's show, let's entertain a question, okay?
Okay, Gupta, what's the question?
Well done. A lot of our viewers have written in to ask how they can avoid being on the show. In other words, they want to know how they can get free of their karma before it's too late.
Thanks for bringing this question up, Gupta. It's a fact that we'd all like to avoid the reactions of our misdeeds, isn't it? Will you tell me what they can do, Gupta?
I will certainly explain, Dan. There are 4 regulative principles that will help anyone avoid committing grossly sinful acts, which cause suffering in the next life. You may want to write these down. First, there should be no eating of meat, fish, or eggs. The reaction for killing animals is that one must take birth in an animal body and himself be slaughtered. Second, one should avoid illicit sex, sex outside of marriage, and for a purpose other than begetting children. Third, one should give up all forms of intoxication, which only serves to lower the consciousness. Fourth, renounce gambling and games of chance, including mental speculations, as they destroy character and waste time, which could be spent in the pursuit of self realization.
Thank you, Gupta. Those are the regulative principles of freedom and they can save us from unpleasant karma. But in order to get free from even the so called good karma, which also means repetition of birth and death, what should our viewers do, Gupta?
Dan, they should chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. The great mantra for deliverance from all karma and thus set themselves free. In this state of purified consciousness, they can easily go back to home, back to Godhead.
Thank you, Gupta. And now, who is our next example?
Dan, can you guess who is our next guest is?
No, I can't speculate about it. No gambling on the show.
Okay, then I will tell you. Our next guest is a gambler from Atlantic City. He ruined over 5,826 people. Yes, he took their life savings and after leaving them penniless, he dragged them further into debt by coaxing them to borrow more money on their mortgages. The results were staggering. 1,347 suicides and 2,448 never to be reconstructed shattered lives. Let's meet a man with a hopelessly small heart. Lucky Steven McCluskey.
Welcome to What's Your Karma, Mr. Lucky. How are you?
What's up, Dan? Wow, you got such a nice place. What is the rent like?
Don't worry about that, Lucky. We can afford it. And we don't need any easy money. However, it seems that you have a few karmic debts to clear up.
Oh, not me, Dan. I always bought everything outright. Cash on the barrelhead? No, I left no debts. No debts.
I wish it was so simple, Lucky. Here in Yamaloka, we look at the way you made your money and the way you spent it, which incidentally wasn't too inspiring. Yes, for that brief life of wine, women, and song you created for yourself in Atlantic City, Monte Carlo, and Las Vegas, you will be undergoing similar pains to those you caused your victims. Yes, in your next 1,347 lives, you are going to commit suicide. In 2,448 lives, you will end up on Skid Row. And in the remainder, you will end up in the most humbling position of being at the mercy of your relatives. Sound challenging. But first, there are the animal births you will have to take as a result of your wild life of meat eating, intoxication, and illicit sex. So, for now, goodbye, Lucky, and try to keep your nose clean.
I will tell you. I'll flip you for the punishments. How much you want? Double, triple, or nothing?
Haha, sorry, Lucky, I don't gamble.
Hey, would you like to play a little game of chance?
Some souls never learn, but you will have lots of time to reconsider the value of these activities on the other side of the coin. As he would say,
Dan, our last guest is very sinful man. His offenses are almost beyond our ability to tabulate. But he is also the winner of this week's happiness or distress first choice. Yes, he will be given the choice between an extended tour of the lower planets, including a berth as a mollusk, a starfish, an albino lizard, just to mention a few berths, and 5 minutes of liberation in the spiritual sky for causeless mercy incurred. Let's welcome the founder and president of the world's largest liquor distribution companies. In his 51 years of business, he was responsible for over 300 billion missed days due to the effects of his various views on both the users and those who came in contact with them. His products have been the basis of, rape, divorce, child beating, robbery, street fires, and murders. Not to mention the disgusting drunkards we find everywhere on the streets. Let's welcome Mr. Bachus towards our karma.
welcome to the show. What's your karma, Mr. Bachus?
Thank you. It's my pleasure to be here with you tonight.
Mr. Bachus, your sinful reactions are almost infinitely long and dreadful. We are running out of time. So, let's cut right to the fact that you did perform one transcendental act during your life of crime.
I did? I did? What was that, Dan?
You stopped on a street corner in Chicago one afternoon. Yes, you stopped for 5 full minutes and listened to a Hare Krishna chanting party. The sound of the holy names purified you almost beyond recognition. Yes, in spite of all your sinful activities, the Yamadutas had a hard time recognizing you. Yes, you have got tile special choice today of taking the reactions of your sinful activities first or spending another 5 minutes in Vaikunta, the spiritual sky, where you will be free from all taint of material contamination and complaints and experience a full dose of the nectar of Krishna consciousness.
Well, I might enjoy while I can, Dan. Oh, I'll take 5 minutes of Vaikunta.
Great. Off he goes, and we'll listen to our musical guest tonight, the Hare Krishna chanters.
नारायणाय नमो नमः वासुदेवाय नमो नमः नारायणाय नमो नमः वासुदेवाय नमो नमः
Well, your 5 minutes are up, Mr. Bachus. How was it up there?
Wow! It was great, Dan. I wish I could stay there. The holy name chanting is terrific.
Well, Larry, I see by the instantaneous reappraisal of your karmic situation that you now have coming another 5 minutes in Vaikuntha. Yes, karmic reactions can be revised at any time into much more favorable future by the association of pure devotees of the Lord. So, you again have the choice of another 5 minutes in Vaikuntha or the hellish world for quite some time.
Oh, please, Dan. I would love to go back there.
Well, if you do, this could go on forever. So let's see. Let's ask our audience what we should do. Should we let him stay in Vaikuntha or let him get the reactions of his sinful activities? Let's have a round of applause for going to Vaikuntha. Let's hear who wants to send Mr. Bachus straight to hell. Just to see the potency of the holy names. Well, Larry, it looks like it's back to Vaikuntha. Congratulations. I would like to ask the Hare Krishna chanters to take us to the end of the show with another kirtan.
From Bombay to Bangalore, all the Hindus know the score. If you wanna live some more, Hare Hare Hare. If you do not take the vow, you can eat the sacred cow. You'll get karma anyhow. Hare Hare Hare. Bow down, mister. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. Bow down, mister. We say Radhe Shyam. Do the right thing with your hands. Lay down the pleas and sins. Whatever else your faith demands. Hare Hare Hare. From Bombay to Rajasthan, Nitai go Radhe Shyam. Hare Krishna, Hare Ram. Hare Hare Hare. Bow down, mister. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. Bow down, mister. We say Radhe Shyam. Bow down, mister. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. Bow down, mister. We say Radhe Shyam.